I'm Lynn Harwell. I'm the founder of Seeds Community Cafe. And welcome to Seeds today. We're having a lot of fun. We're taking care of a lot of people in El Paso County. You know, our mission is to really serve great organic, local food and provide to folks regardless of their ability to pay or not to pay. If you can't pay, there is a little hook. We ask you to come in and give us hours service for a healthy meal. Last year we served over 24,000 meals, and about 40% of the folks that come into Seeds exchange their meal for service. So I think that'll end up somewhere around 9,000 folks last year we took care of, and we're on that mark to do that this year. And again, Seeds is just a great place to be. You know, it's really about building community. It's about empowering people with the power of food. Food is such a powerful thing. On our menu, we try to do as much healthy food, much organic that we can, and provide to the entire community. So when you come in, you never know who you'll find here. You might find the richest person in Colorado Springs and the poorest, and they may sit at the same table, they may sit beside each other, they may exchange conversations that change each other's lives. Not putting a price on the menu kind of really, to me, is so exciting because it just levels the playing field of socioeconomics, and no one knows who pays what, and you come in and talk to each other and really understand each other from a human standpoint. Again, when you say Seeds is about food, it is very much about good food, but it's about human beings. It's about our community. It's about interacting with each other, talking to each other. It's about loving each other in the community. Yeah, I used the love word, but you know, I'm an old revolutionist from the late 60s, and you know, all you need is love. So I really do believe that. You know, I grew up on a farm in Ohio a long time ago. All that stuff we call organic food today, we just call food when I was a kid. But I lived in a small farming community. We took care of each other. We knew each other's hardships. We embraced each other. We knew each other's successes, and we celebrated that. We even kind of kicked each other in the behind when we needed it. And we just don't do that in America anymore. So I think I've carried some of those values with me. I know I have from my childhood. It was an experience that was bigger than all of us in the neighborhood, in the farm district I grew up in. And I think that's what Seeds is. Seeds is much bigger than me. It's much bigger than this community, but it's part of the community. So I think it's great that people come in and they want to be part of something that's bigger than themselves.
My name is Wayne, and let me get this out of the way first here. I am one of the longest serving volunteers here. I've been here for 2 years. We opened in September of 2013, and I started in October of 2013 with a background in construction, and came here and was trained by Chef Lynn, etc. And I now volunteer 2 or 3 days a week. I'm obviously retired. And I really like being here because of the people, and because of our mission, and because of it seems to me it's something that I should be doing.
Hi, I'm Annalie North Martin, and I'm taking a gap year between high school and college with an organization called Service Adventure. And so during 10 months, I'm helping volunteer at Seeds. And so I work at the register, I help open and close, and with the drinks and whatever they need me to do.
My name's Tom, and I've been coming to Seeds for about a year, both as a customer and a volunteer. And I've learned a lot of things here about food, which is one of my favorite things, but also too about working with people. And I hope at some point to, you know, use those skills to get a job in a restaurant, which is another thing about Seeds. It's not just about feeding people, it's about getting people jobs. So I really like it here, and I hope to keep coming back.
One of the greatest things about Seeds is the way they run their program. They're not their usual program of give to you without having to do anything back. One of their programs is you've got to be able to earn your meal or earn your spot to be able to be trained. Their training actually helps them when they go out to get a job. It helps to give them a sense of pride in what they're doing and what they need to do to move forward.
The mission here is to provide good, healthy, locally sourced food to this community. In other words, we don't want to be known as somebody that's doing bar food or deep fried food. Everything we do is locally sourced, it's cooked to order, and it's cooked that day. So it's fresh, it's healthy, and we hope that, that it's something that everybody likes.
I think the message that Seeds is trying to get across is that we here in Colorado Springs are a community, and some of us are more privileged than others, and so we can help each other survive and live a really healthy, good life with good food. We make really good food that anybody with any sorts of needs can enjoy.
I found out about a year ago, and I liked the concept of the sliding scale, and came in to volunteer initially, and I've been coming back ever since. And I really like food, as I said, so I'll keep coming back because the food's really good here.
It's very nutritious. A lot of people that come to Seeds, they do truly enjoy the food. They like what they see, and they like the people that are doing what they're doing. One of the greatest things I feel about Seeds is the importance of who they are and why they're here. If it weren't for them, a lot of people wouldn't be able to get that movement in life that they truly need. So I'm hoping Seeds will stay together, be able to keep moving forward in its program, and everybody will be able to come out and participate in exactly what they do.
Last year we helped 16 people get back to work with living wage jobs. Now these were folks who were all jobless, and half of them were homeless. We, through some other agencies and partners in Colorado Springs, helped them get sustainable housing. But we also got them living wage jobs, and there's a big difference between a living wage job and a minimum wage job. So we helped put about $500,000 back into the economy of Colorado Springs and made people proud of what they're doing again and gave them hope that they can empower themselves and own their lives again.
Rather than going to a soup kitchen or something like that, they get to come here, sit down, be waited on, have a gourmet meal, and feel like they earned it, that it wasn't just given to them. And I think that part of reaching out to the community is part of how we're fulfilling our mission.
I've definitely learned not to judge people as much. Because you don't know how much somebody's going to pay, you can't just assume, oh, they're going to pay less, I know it. I've had people that I thought would pay a lot, much less, and people who probably didn't have much think that this is a really awesome idea and paid more than I thought they would. And so I'm learning that judging gets you nowhere, and that we all have something that we can give, no matter if it's money or our personalities or just our skills, and we can all help each other in this community, and so that is something that I'll definitely take with me.
So, a lot of folks ask me, how can they help Seeds Community Cafe? Well, the most important thing to me is coming to the cafe and supporting the cafe and bringing your friends to enjoy a great healthy meal, understanding that food is medicine, there's community, there's relationship. But if you can't come to the cafe, there's different ways to help us through donations. Behind us is our donor tree. A lot of folks and names in the community here, the people who have helped open Seeds and help support us day to day, month to month. You can go to Seeds, our Facebook page at Seeds Cafe, or our website, www.seedscommunitycafe.org, and there are different buttons you can push to help donate. You can become a monthly donor, which would help us tremendously. You can become a one-time donor, again, either on our Facebook page or on our website. We are in the process right now. I'm very happy that we are part of Indie Give, which is a fundraising campaign in Colorado Springs. It runs from November 1st to December 31st, and we are one of 88 incredible nonprofits that you can donate money to. But please check out Seeds and look at that and see what you can do to help us there. There's a lot of campaigns in here, a lot of rewards for money that you can give, and it's a great way to help Seeds continue what we do. We help so many folks in the community, and we change so many lives, and we need some help to do that. I think one of the differences that we are from some other nonprofits that we're truly a hand up, not a handout. You can go to a lot of places in town to get a handout, and we need that. We need to take care of folks in the community, but we really help people with hope and embracing their lives and getting them back to work and getting them feeling good about their life, themselves again, whether they're from socioeconomic status in poverty and experiencing food insecurity on SNAP or on food stamps, or they're homeless. We try to engage them and talk to them about where they are. We want to meet them where they are, wherever they are in their lives, and bring them to a better place in our community, in their own lives. I think that's the really significant difference that we provide, is that it's people's ownership in their own lives, that they can find that hope again. So I'm going to prepare one of our favorite menu items. It's our vegan veggies. It's a combination of any number of up to 15 different vegetables, depending on the seasonal access to those vegetables that we prepare to folks. Is what it became. We put it on the menu one time back when we first opened, and some vegans came in and tried it, and they came back the next week and it wasn't on the menu. They said, "Can you run this again?" And they started calling more people, and more people said, "We're the vegan veggies, we're the vegan veggies, it's really good." So it became a standard menu item. So it's one item that it really doesn't change. I mean, it does change in its content of vegetables, but it is something that we love to play with and love to work with and serve to people. Just gonna get our prep. We put this on a bed of spaghetti squash. This is spaghetti squash that we just cooked today. I'm gonna throw that one away. And we use red and white quinoa. So we have the vegetables on a bed of red and white quinoa. So we're going to keep that there, and we're going to come back when the vegetables are done and serve that on our quinoa. So we have a hot pan. We use a little bit of coconut oil. Coconut oil's got great pH. So we're going to let that heat up a little bit. I'm going to drop a little bit of garlic in there. Oh, I hear that sizzling already. Love the sizzle of that garlic. I'm going to add a variety here of some vegetables that we've cut up already. We got some squash in there, some carrots, some red peppers. Oh my goodness, looks like some green beans. Great variety of things. We'll just shake that up a little bit. Now we're going to add some cauliflower, some broccoli, a little bit of Brussels sprouts. We're going to add one of our little secret ingredients. It's just allspice. It just gives it a little bit of pop, and allspice is good for you and gives a nice flavor profile. Ooh, I wish you could just smell this right now. We're going to add a little bit of vegetable stock. We have vegetable stock that goes all day long and we cook. So I'm just going to add a little stock to that. Here's a little sizzle going on there. And we have some tamari. So we're just going to let those vegetables saute down a little bit. We still want them crisp, so they're nice and fresh, and they're so good for you. Every one of those vegetables that's in this dish is a cancer-fighting vegetable. So again, as I said before in another talk a little earlier, I think today, that food really is medicine. And what you're eating and what you're putting in your body is so important to understand where it comes from, where it's grown, who your farmer is, who your rancher is, if you're a protein, if you're eating beef, chicken, poultry, pork, to know where that stuff's being farmed and what they're feeding, folks, and what they're putting in the soil. I think it's important that we start to educate folks about that, to understand what happens in our food chain and what happens in our local food shed here, as we really look at what we grow and how we purchase what we grow, supporting farmers and our ranchers. And I'm going to add, I got some fresh tomatoes here. I'm going to add the tomatoes in there too. So we have our bed of spaghetti squash and quinoa here. Sometimes when you're cooking just like home, take a spoon, I just kind of, Oh, that was good. Oh yeah, it's looking good. So this is looking good. It's nice and sauteed. The vegetables are still crisp. I'm just going to put this on our bed. Oh yeah. That's a dish we're proud to serve. We're going to kick it up just a little notch here. And we're going to add some toasted hemp seeds to it, right on top. Gives it a little crisp, a little flavor. And voila, Seed's famous vegan veggies. All right, I hope you enjoy it.